Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
A very warm welcome to everyone. We are joined by a very special guest, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, who represents the 9th Congressional District in Brooklyn. Welcome. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, and it's great to be back with you, Pearl.
Thank you so much. So, Congresswoman Clarke, as the co-chair of the Haiti caucus, there's been a lot of rhetoric about Haitian immigrants. How do you respond to the comments made by Senator J.D. Vance and former President Donald Trump regarding Haitian immigrants eating pets in Springfield, Ohio? What impact do you believe such rhetoric has on the Haitian community in the United States?
Well, let me first again thank you for having me and inform your viewers, your listeners, your readers that I am a co-chair of the Haiti caucus. It's co-led by Congresswoman Sheila Surfalis McCormick of Florida, Lauderdale, and Congresswoman Ayanna Presley of Boston, Massachusetts. And I am just totally appalled to see how America's most powerful dehumanize and prey on the most vulnerable through this type of xenophobic and really despicable disinformation. It's for political gain. Billionaires and extreme conservatives are aided by their allies in far-right media spaces to continue to give life to what has already been a disproven lie, and it's dangerous. Their anti-immigrant provocations are not only dangerous and inflammatory, but they play into bigoted stereotypes that seek to isolate migrant families and foster hatred towards our communities. Because, when you see a Haitian American, these are people of African descent, and that them being targeted is really a target on all people of African descent. We know that Haitian migrants who are escaping national repression and violence don't deserve to be slandered by these racist fearmongers while seeking safety here in our nation, and who are legally here to really add value to our communities. So I just wanted to say how just degrading it is of these individuals who are spreading these lies. It's not a reflection of the Haitian community by any stretch. It's really a reflection on the bigotry, hatred, white nationalist racism that these folks espouse.
Exactly. And it continues with a tweet from Rep. Clay Higgins, who is on the Committee for Homeland Security Subcommittee Chair on Border Security and Enforcement. And this is the tweet: LOL, these Haitians are wild, eating pets, voodoo, nastiest country in the Western Hemisphere, cults, slapstick gangsters, but damned if they don't feel all sophisticated now, filing charges against our president and VP. All these thugs better get their mind right and the ASS out of our country before January the 20th. Your thoughts on this?
Yes, well, we immediately moved when we saw this tweet go up, which was on his official Twitter X account, to confront him and to censure him in the House of Representatives. Unfortunately, our efforts were forestalled by the Speaker of the House, who is also his colleague from Louisiana, but he continues with this extremely racist rant it within his Twitter account. And we expect that our privileged resolution to censure Congressman uh, uh, Clay Higgins will be taken up as soon as we return back to Washington D.C. Because again, a slight against the Haitian community, a threat against the Haitian community is a threat against all of us. And I'm just so proud that the chairman of the CBC, Congressman Horsford, Congresswoman Sheila Surfalis McCormick, really stepped to him in the House of Representatives as we were voting and made it clear that we will not stand for this. We've also made sure that we co-led a resolution that condemns the Haitian anti-Haitian disinformation that these folks are using to gin up their voter base, and that alongside the privilege resolution to censure Clay Higgins will send a resounding message to those who harbor this type of racist inclinations that we're not going to stand for it.
Okay, now looking at legislative action, in light of this incidents, what legislative measures do you believe are necessary to protect immigrant communities from harmful and falseful narratives?
Well, again, we have introduced in the House of Representatives, myself and my fellow co-chairs, a resolution condemning this anti-Haitian disinformation. That's one. So that clears the record about the fact that these folks have really decided that they have no chance of winning, that they are desperate in suppressing the votes of Black people through fear tactics, that we're not going to stand for it. And then again, we are going to be making sure that we pursue the censure, the privileged resolution on the floor of the House, the censure of Congressman Clay Higgins, so that it is a demonstrative measure that the whole nation will see to put a curb to this type of behavior. It's unfortunate that when we get into a political season, even a vice presidential nominee and sitting senator for the very community that he is targeted is espousing these tactics in order to win an election. And we need to put an end to that. And I think the resolutions that we have put forth thus far takes us down the road to doing that.
Okay, are there any specific support mechanisms that Congress can put in place to ensure that Haitian immigrants feel safe and respected in their communities, especially given all what has happened?
Well, I know that certainly this has been brought to the attention of the Biden administration. It's not a legislative measure that can be necessarily addressed in this Congress, simply because you have a situation where these very individuals hold the majority in the House of Representatives. These same folks, particularly Clay Higgins and Speaker Johnson, who is enabling this type of behavior, rule the House. But we can look forward to more action when we are successful in regaining the majority, the Democratic Party, that is, to make sure that there are penalties that will be paid, that there will be investigations into these allegations, and people will be held accountable for any actions that are taken that threaten the lives and livelihoods of Haitian Americans and Haitian migrants to this country.
Looking at engagement with the community, how can your office engage with the Haitian community leaders to counteract the misinformation and foster more accurate understanding of the challenges Haitian immigrants face?
Well, my office has been an integral part of making sure that a number of things happen. One, that we extend temporary protected status to those who are here under the protection of the United States of America, given the challenges that the Haitian people face in Haiti with the destabilizing of their government through violence and gang activities and the humanitarian crisis that exists. We know that the Biden administration has been very active in providing humanitarian parole to those who have been applied through our CBP-1 application. And, we continue to work with state and local leadership to make sure that, one, that information is provided to our Haitian migrant communities, that we support those organizations on the ground that are helping to acclimate Haitian migrants to New York City, and that, again, we continue to use our bully pulpit to push back against Haitian hate and this type of rhetoric that puts all of our lives, particularly the Haitian American and Haitian diaspora, in the bullseye and at risk for targeting in the United States.
Okay, and finally, Congresswoman Clarke, looking at the broader implications, what do you see as the broader implications of anti-immigrant rhetoric on U.S. immigration policy, particularly in relation to vulnerable populations like those from Haiti and Black immigrants in general?
Well, let me just say that, it's a genuine threat, and that's why elections have consequences. We have to use our voting strength as immigrant communities, many of whom are dual citizens, to demonstrate our displeasure with the attacks on immigrant communities, particularly those of African descent, and that we will be influential in determining who represents us in the House of Representatives in the U.S. Senate. This is a moment where we can really demonstrate our power. We can demonstrate our displeasure, discomfort. We can demonstrate that we are the pilots of our own destiny. And that's by going out and voting in record numbers.
All right. Thank you so much, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, representing the 9th Congressional District in Brooklyn and co-chair of the Haiti Caucus. Always a pleasure to have you.
And it's always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much, Pearl.
You're very welcome.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.